In this video clip, I'll show you how can we work with more complex files. Like if you store the data in the CSV style, the CSV is comma separated, so all elements will be separated by the comma. For example, this is a file of the student score. The first column is the student ID, and the next 5 columns are the score of the quiz of all. There are 5 quizzes, so you can find a lot of things like the average of score of quiz 1, average of quiz 2, quiz 3, quiz 4, and quiz 5. And you can find the summation, the total score of each student, right? So after you can work with the loop and split the string. Now I will try to make you understand or be able to write the sort so that is more complicated. Okay guys, we start with the score demo Java. Okay, so in this file, you can do a lot of things like find like the one that I said, average of Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and Q5, or the summation of all students, or the maximum and minimum score of each of all students. And once you studied the array, you will be able to sort the data, sort the score of all students. So in this video clip, I'll show you how can we combine all knowledge and all skills that you got from the previous video clip to write the program that can process this file. Okay, so I'll start with the Java import java.util.scanner. We'll use the scanner to be the main component that read the data from the file, and public class score demo, and public static void main string argument s, and start here. Okay, so guys, we should understand the structure of the data first, of this folder first. I hope that you can see that we have a lot of files, and we have one file that is the score.csv. They are in this folder. So if you read the data from this folder, it's quite simple, right? So look at I hope that you can still remember the file that is read file demo. Can you remember? You have to use java.io.file. You have to use java.io.file exception, and you can read file like this. So we will repeat this file. That is, you have to import java.io.file, and you have to import java.io.file not found exception. Okay, and you have to throws the file exception. Okay, and once you prepare all the exception already, you can start writing the file. Look at this. You have to read the file, right? File is f is new file, that is the score.csv. Okay, and then scanner in is new scanner from f. Okay, and then f.close. Try to read it first and check everything is fine. So I have to compile it first. Java score demo.java. And oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to use no, again, use in.close, not f.close. I'm sorry. Okay, now I hope that it can run smoothly. Okay, so in the first version of our program, we just read the file and close it. Okay, so you have to have a plan in your mind. You have to have the procedure in your mind that in this program you have to read all score from the file. So guys, look at this. Now you have to read the data from the file. So I will start writing the first one in dot next line, because this is the header line, right? So just test it, but actually we will read it and won't process this line. Just check it. Header line, and just print it out. System.out.print line and print the header line. Okay, that's all, and compile and run. Okay, this is the header line that we want, right? Okay, so it's correct. Now actually you can read it and won't keep it, so you can do it like this. In the next line, read the first line out, and while in dot has next line. So I just read it and try to print all data out, and check that you can get all data. So guys, look at this. I will use the string line to in dot next line. We read the data and keep it in the variable line, and then system.out.print line line. Okay, that's all. Run it. Compile and run. Okay, let's check that you can read until the last line. So I will check it. Can you remember? 56999. Just this one is the last line in this file. 56999. So it means that you can read through all lines. Now, after you read it, okay, you have to process each line, and guys, because each line consists of the data, like the first element, if you split the data, if you split the line by the comma, the first one is the ID, and all remainings are the quiz score. Okay, so guys, I will show you how can we find the first question. Get the total score of each student. Okay, so I'll split the line first. Can you remember, if we want to split, we have to use the array of string, right? So this one, I will create an array of string s is line dot split, using the comma as the delimiter. So can you remember, the first one should be the ID, and the remaining will be the score of each quiz. So you have 6 elements, right? So the first one is ID. So you can remember something like ID is S0 and int of Q1 is S1, but S1 will be the string, right? So you have to convert string into an integer. From the previous video clips and from the starting point, like in data and expression playlist, I cannot remember exactly, but you can convert an integer to string, but you cannot convert the string into an integer. Java provides us a class called the integer. This is an integer class. So sorry, this is an integer class. So integer dot parse int, it will convert a string into a number. So I will make it for all 5 quizzes. So this one is 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one is same. Should be 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and I will show out.println. I'll print the ID and colon and show the total score. This is Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4 and plus Q5. Okay, that's all. To read the data and show total score of each student. Okay, this one is the, I would like to remind you, this is ID, this is a string plus semicolon and all scores that you can find the total by using this expression. Guys, if you don't use the parentheses, what will happen? Just try to think. ID is a string plus the semicolons string and Q1 also the string, Q2 string. So it means that you are concatenate all strings together. So it's not correct, right? Because you want to find all the total score. So you have to surround this expression by the parentheses. Okay, I hope that you can get the idea. So now we can find the total score of all students. That's all, right? Yes, so I think it's correct. if you wanna check, it's quite simple. You can remember the last one, the 31. So I will show you the line before the last one is 29. So let's check. This line should be 31, right? And this line should be 29. So this is 9 and 13, 20, 9, 16, 24, and 31. Okay, and this one is 9, 14, 22, and 29. Okay, so I think it's correct, right? Okay, now you can find the total score of each student. Now I hope that you can get like the average score of each quiz. Can you do it? I think you can do it by yourself. But if you want to do, you can pause this video and just work by yourself. And once you finish, just come back to this video and see the result. If you were here, it means that you want to see the solution. So I'll start score demo to Java, and I have to find the number of all students, that is 0. And once you read the for each line that you read, just add it n is n plus 1. Or you can use n plus plus, that I will tell you later, or n, I'll like to show you again, n plus equal 1. Okay, this is like plus equal means you want to use the same variable and plus. Okay, so I will tell you about this statement later. Okay, so this is the number of students. Just check it. System.out.println and n. Java C and score demo. Java and Java score demo. That's all. So there are 1000 lines. Is it correct? Just check. In this VI, it shows that there are 1001 lines, and the first line is the header. So all data are 1000 lines. That should be correct for the all data. So it's correct to read all n as you can do if you want you can make it like more complicated and should make your program a little bit shorter, but in that case you need to understand a little bit about the array. Okay, so but in this video clip, because the sequence of this video clip is I just introduce you what is the array and use the array that you got this array from the split of string. So I will use this style first, and once you understand the array, I will come back to this program again and write the shorter version and more beautiful version. Okay, so I will use the sum1, sum2, sum2, sum1 is 0. You can use sum2 is 0 also, and sum of quiz 3 is 0, and sum of quiz 4 is 0, and sum of quiz 5 is 0. Okay, and when you read each line, you have to sum is sum1 plus q1, right? So 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have to 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now you can get all sums, right? So you can print something like sum1 times 1.0 to make it double and divide by n. This is the average of quiz 1. Average of q1 plus, okay, that's all. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So average of q2, q3, q4, and q5 must be q2, q3, q4, and q5. That's all. Run it and I'll compile it and run. This is the average of all scores. You can check everything using the Excel, the spreadsheet one, to check your result. Should be close, because if some digits are different, it means that it should be the precision of the data. Okay, guys, I hope that you can get the idea of how can we work with more complex file. Okay, and you can find min of each, min of the total score and max of the total score also, right? I hope that you can get the idea, and I think I leave that question for you to do it by yourself. Okay guys, see you in the next playlist. This is the end of the loop and string. Oh, I forgot, I have some uh, extra video clip for you to work with the string. Okay, see you guys.